Good morning to everyone. It's Tuesday, and I generally do my running either on Monday or Wednesday. Yesterday was Monday, but it was Labor Day, so most of the things were closed that I needed to go to, like post office. So I'm doing it today. I've got a lot of things to do. Y'all gonna go with me? Okay, let's get it going. First stop is gonna be to get some gas in my car, some food for my car. Backing out right now. Looks like my neighbors has got their front door open. It's cool. The weather's starting to cool off. I'll be able to turn my air conditioner off pretty soon. And no heat, no air will save me on my utility bill, which I'll be glad for that. I also should be getting a application from LEHOP, or LEHEAP, whatever you want to call it, which is DAYOP. To fill out to have energy assistance during the winter. They help the elderly and low income during the cold months because they know you have a high heating bill. And I got it last year, so I'm already on the program. So usually if you're already signed up for it, you don't have to call them or write to them to get an application. They go ahead and send it to you. If you're over 65, you get to send it in October, which is next month. Everybody that's under that has to wait and send it in like November or December. So let's find a place where we can get some gas. I'll be back in a little bit. See y'all when I get my gas. Okay, I got that done. Used to, you come here and you pump your gas, and unless you use the credit card, and you go inside and pay. Now they're making people prepay if they don't use a credit card. And I think, let me turn this up. I think the reason they're doing it is because when gas went up so high, they had people that were pumping gas and leaving. You know, pump and go kind of thing. It cost me $20.60 to fill it up. But now that'll last me a long time because the last time I filled up was in May, and it only cost me $20 in. So May, June, July, August, September. That was 4 months ago. So I ain't scared that I'm going to be out of gas anytime soon with that. And the reason I got this little notebook, I write down everything I spend my money on. I have to keep real close track of it. So I write down in here the month when I fill up and how much. And you can see I filled up in March, and then again in May, and then September. Mostly it was $20 on each one of them, if you notice right there. And I keep that in my car at all times. And each time I get gas, usually I get it here. But if I don't get it here, you know, I still keep track of it. There's 2 gas stations here in town that I'll get gas at. I stopped buying it at Walmart whenever I had car problems, even though it's cheaper at Walmart for like 3 cents cheaper. Used to get it at Walmart and at Town and Country because they knocked 3 cents off if you paid cash, and I always pay cash. But I had car problems, and my mechanic told me he had a lot of people in it that had that same problem with their car, and he asked them, and every one of them got their gas at the same place, Town and Country or Walmart. And that's when I stopped buying it there. So there's this gas station, and then there's another gas station down at the other end of the road that I very rarely go down to that I could get gas at. And those are the only places I buy gas at. Basically, those are only gas stations we have in town. The grocery store, Walmart, this one and that one. We need more gas stations, don't we? But yeah, that's it, really. Those 4 places are all. Don't have a big selection. Now, my next trip that I'm going to is I'm going to get me a new post office box. Those of you who have been with me for a while know that I had checked with a company here in town that had opened up a new post office. I don't know what it's all about, but they're cheaper by $100 a year than what I'm paying for the one that I've got. Because last year when I went in to make my payment, they doubled. And I'm paying over $100 a year to have post office. So I'm going in this place, and it's called Mail and More, LLC. Mailbox rental, shipping, and business center. FedEx, notary, all that good stuff. And we're going to go in here. I'm going to open up a post office box in here. So I will put my new address down in the description box when I get this taken care of. So I will be back in a short. Excited. Oh, I got me a new post office box. There's my keys. I got the keys. She gave me 2, even though the other post office charged, and separately I got 2 keys from there too. It's just me, but they gave me 2 keys. But they made me pay a fee for each one. This place did not. 1 key charge was all. Well, let me tell y'all, there's some rules to this one though. There's some good and some bad. Get this put here. First of all, the address is going to be longer. It's going to be a lot more handwriting. It's not just a P.O. box and then the number. There's actually a physical address along with it. And then the mailbox number. I need to put these keys in a spot where I don't lose them. This place is only open till 5 o'clock. The other post office used to be open 24 hours. When COVID struck, they started closing at 5. Not 5, but 8. I'm thinking of this place. They start closing at 8 o'clock. So you can't get in. Used to they were open 24 hours in the lobby so you could get in and get your mail anytime. But they don't do that anymore. Like I said, because of COVID, they quit at 8. This place is only open from 8 to 5, which down there is 8 to 8. They're open on the weekends uptown. This place is not open on the weekends, which is going to still yet work out good for me because I come during the middle of the week, usually on, like I said, on Mondays or Wednesdays, and it's always about this time, which is generally between 8 to 11 in the morning. So I know that I'll be able to get my mail. I only get it once a week. So I'll come one day a week around 9, 10, 11, whatever, and check my mail here. They don't put a card in your mailbox like the post office uptown does when you get a big package. You know, they put a card in there and you go to the window. Here, they take your package to the back room and they tell you when you got a package. Now, I don't know how she's going to know all that. She said, I asked her, I said, do you put like a little card in there? And she said, no, we tag it and we'll know. So that means they have to know all their people on a personal level, which is a good thing, I guess. She'll know my name. She'll know me when I come in. She'll say, hey, Vicki, you got a package, if I get anything. And now the price has changed from what it was when I first called. I called last April when I found out that this place up here had raised their rates double. And I was paying like $80 a year, and then they doubled it to like $160 a year or whatever. And it was a lot for me to come up with. So that's when I called them, and she said their price was $65 a year. Well, that's going to save me $100 a year right there. So I thought, well, I'll wait until October, which is next month, when my P.O. box expires, and I'll get a box there. Well, I go in there today. It's September. I figured I'd go ahead and get it while I'm out today. The prices has changed. It's still $65 now, but in January it's going to go up. They charge by the month $5 to $6 a month, depending on if you pay 6 months or if you pay a year. They charge that. And she told me starting in January it's going to go up to $10 a month, which makes it $120 a year. But that's still cheaper than this place up here. $120 is still cheaper than $160 or whatever. The only thing is, I made it lucky because I went in there today and I bought a year's box worth, and I paid her $65. And I told her, I said, that will just be until January, and then I'll have to pay you the extra, won't I? She said, no, hon, you're paid up for a year, which means I get to keep it for like that until next September. I won't have to pay that in January when everybody else does. Then in September, they'll adjust my rate, and I will have to pay more. So that's it. I'm at my other post office right now. I'm fixing to go in and see what mail I got. I'm going to mail my car payment. I got my water bill to pay. I got to pay my rent. And I got my car payment that I got to make. So I'll see you guys when I get back. I do that contactless payment. I used to go inside. With COVID, they made just only let 2 or 3 people in there, and they made you stand 6 feet apart. You know, a lot of places here in town have removed that plastic shield. You know that plastic they used to have up on places? They've removed it. The post office has taken theirs down. And the pharmacy and Walmart, they used to have them up. They've taken theirs down. I guess people think it's safe now since everybody's got a chance to get vaccinated. A lot of people have, so they think, well, you know, I don't have to worry about that virus. But, you know, it's still out there. The flu virus is still out there, and chicken pox and mumps and stuff is still out there, and so the corona is still out there. All right. Put the seatbelt on, take the seatbelt off. Put the seatbelt on, take the seatbelt off. Okay, let me check my list and see where I go next. I try to keep everything in a route so that I'm not zigzagging back and forth. I'm so excited about my new post office box. I know y'all probably think that's goofy, but when you're on a fixed income like me, you have to save pennies, cut corners, reserve, do whatever you can all the time. So I make a list. I shop with a list. I got my gas. I got my new post office. I didn't write on here about water, but I got that paid. I got to go through Sonic and McDonald's and get a gift card for a friend of mine. It's her birthday this month, and I'm going to send her gift cards. This is food, this is food, this is food. Stamps. I didn't get my stamps. Doggone it. I forgot to take my money in the post office, so I didn't get my stamps this time. I try to get stamps every time I visit the post office. Oh, that was something I forgot to ask her about. Would I be able to buy my stamps there? I'm sure I can. I mean, their post office, I'm sure they're going to sell stamps. So let me see. I got to look at this again. It's a good deal, y'all. Going to Walmart to get my groceries for the week, and then I won't have to get back out again. Like I said, I'm done wore out. Oh, Lordy. I'll go out this way. I got a full tank of gas to last me for a while. I need to get down to the car dealership and set up an appointment to have my oil changed. That's very important to keep your car running good. This car is a 2015, and I only have 30,000 miles on it. People tell me that's good. I don't go very much. I'm just one of those people that never has been a gadabat. Some people get out every single day and go out, and a lot of people go shopping here or there. Drive to another town, go shopping. Well, basically, it's because I'm not working anymore. I'm retired. When I was working, yeah, I did go every day. So I burned more gas. I put more miles on my car, wear and tear. But since I just basically get out once a week now, on Wednesday, I don't put a lot of miles on my car. It's a good car. It gets good gas mileage when I do them, though. I tell you that. That's going to be good for me. So I guess I'm going to Walmart to pick up the stuff that I need from there, and then I will stop at McDonald's and Sonic on the way back and pick up those gift cards for my friend for her birthday. This is one of my best friends that I used to work with. I mean, she's like a blood sister to me. She's not my sister, but she was always so good to me when we worked together. Me and her and another girl were all three friends, and we always celebrated birthdays with one another. We buy gifts, and at Christmas time we got each other gifts, and we did stuff together. Her and I went out to eat. Like if we got an early day at work where they let us off like at 10 o'clock in the morning, her and I would go out and get something to eat. We go to Walmart, we'd shop together. I love her like a sister. And she used to live in East Prairie. Her husband passed away, and she sold everything that she had to sell, because she had like 7 vehicles and then her furniture and stuff. She sold all that and put a lot of it in storage and got rid of a bunch of it, and moved to Branson, Springfield, Branson, whatever, to be with her daughter and her grandkids. So now she babysits for her grandkids. I don't get to see her. When she lived in East Prairie, she did still come over. You know, she'd contact me and say, I'm coming through Dexter on my way to Poplar Bluff. Let's stop and get lunch. And her and I would meet someplace and have a little lunch and talk. But she don't do that anymore since there's my new mailbox. I'm so excited. Y'all probably think I'm goofy, but it don't take much to get me excited. The little things that make me happy in life. I'm serious, little things. Like when y'all send me stuff in the mail, I get so giddy over it when I go to the post office and I pull out a package. I'm like, oh, I got something. Oh, gas has dropped down. It's down 5 cents. It used to be $3.39. It's down to $3.34. Oh, thank you, Lord, for blessing this nation. Oh, goodness. This is a good day for me. I'm happy, y'all. Now, what I'll do next month, I'll cancel my box there and put my forwarding address. Give them their keys back, shut my box out. But I'll wait till the end of the month, close to the end of the month, when they put that letter in there. Because, I mean, I paid for 6 months to have that box, so I'm going to keep it until then. I can put my new address in the description on this video if you want, and y'all can send stuff there. But you can also use that other box too until I close it, because I'm going to get my money's worth. I mean, they charged me for 6 months, so I'm going to go ahead and use it for 6 months. But then I'll have to put a change of address, and she said it takes about 2 weeks for that to happen. So I'll probably do it the last week of the month. That way, you know, be plenty of time to switch everything over to my new post office box. So I'll do that, but yeah. Everything's going to work out good, and that's going to save me $100 a year. That's good news to me, in my opinion. I'm still making payments on this car, but I will have it paid off within a matter of years, and when I do, that's going to be extra money into my budget, you know. So the Lord's taking care of me. I don't want for a lot. I mean, I have a roof over my head. I have a good landlord. As long as, knock on wood, I don't have no wood in here. As long as she doesn't, I hate saying stuff because I believe in self-fulfilled prophecies, where if you say something out your mouth, the devil attacks you. But as long as my rent stays the same, I'll be okay. You know, and I would understand if she had to raise it, because there's inflation out there, and she has to maintain the property. She has several rentals. And if she has to keep going in, which she hasn't for me, there's not been anything in my house really that she's had to come in and fix. They did have to have the roof worked on, because when I moved in there was a leak. And I did ask them to put a motion detector light outside, because when I was working, I went to work in the dark and I came home in the dark. And I was afraid I would step on the ice in the winter on those steps and fall. So they had to pay, you know, money to buy the light. Her husband put it in. But, I mean, I understand that she's got to maintain her property, you know, and so if she had to raise the price, I would understand that. It would be a struggle for me to pay it. But I would probably still try to pay it and live there, because I don't think I could find any place in Dexter cheaper than what I'm getting there anyway. And people always say, like, well, move into the projects, you know, they go by your income. Yeah, they do. They take 1/3 of what you make to pay for rent, which would be cheaper than what I'm paying. But here's the thing. I've got 2 noisy dogs that will not stop barking. Bark, bark, bark constantly. Anybody, cars pull up, people knock next door. You know, when you're living in the project, you got 2 houses in the same building. They're going to hear the next door neighbors when they knock. And I have a feeling that they would be sending me a letter saying, you're going to have to move because your dogs are too noisy, and we've gotten some complaints from the neighbors. So I won't even attempt to do that while I've got Jade and Ginger. You know, I'll have to end up just living in rental units the rest of my life, you know, around town if I have to, different places, apartments and stuff. But you know, rental here, like I said, I don't think I could get it any cheaper. Rent here starts like anywhere from $500 to $900 a month, you know, to rent a place. And it's not nothing fancy. So that's what I would be up against, you know, trying to find something for $500 if I was lucky, and that's almost my whole check. All right, now we're happy again. We got our spot by the corral. Okay, so I'm going to go in here and pick up the groceries that I need for the week. I'll see you guys when I come back out. Oh gosh, I'm really wore out now. Got it done though. I always feel good after I get everything done on my list. I got 2 more stops to make though. I'm gonna turn the air up a little bit, y'all. I'm sorry for the noise. And I'm going home and rest and upload this video so you guys can see my day. All right, here we go, backing out. And y'all know I always back out real slow and stop because I don't want there to be any issues and somebody to say, well, she came flying out of there. There was no way we could avoid hitting her. So I always do this. There's always somebody back there that wants your spot. But when I get my handicap sticker, I'll be able to park where there's not as many people trying to get in there. Well, started to say there wasn't nobody coming, but there's 1 car coming there that'll probably take my spot. Okay. I think the first place I'll need to go to would be McDonald's. And then I should get her a gift card from the Dollar Tree because I know she loves to shop there. But that would mean parking the car and going in, and I don't feel like getting out and going in again. If I go to McDonald's, I can go through the drive-thru and get a gift card. And I can do the same thing for Sonic when I go there. So that's what I'm gonna do. As soon as these people go. Alright, we're off to the races, y'all. I feel like I've had a very productive day. Got so much done. I'm proud of myself. I'm happy. And I'm excited. I've been watching a new YouTube channel that I found. And boy, let me tell you, this lady is quite a chef. She just cooks and cooks and cooks. And I've gotten a lot of tips and ideas and stuff from her because of the way she cooks. And she made these awesome looking breakfast burritos on her channel. Eggs, sausage, cheese, onions. And I thought, oh, those look so good and so easy for a quick breakfast. So I picked up a package of tortilla shells. That was one of the things that wasn't on my list. It was kind of, I walked by and I'm like, oh, yeah. And I'm going to have breakfast burritos someday. So, well, the sausage, too. I had to pick up sausage and bacon for it, too. So you can use bacon or sausage. So those 3 things were items that weren't on my list. And press and seal. I forgot that. She buys in bulk from Costco, like big packages of hamburger meat, chicken and thighs and wings and steaks. And she brings them home and she wraps them, separates them enough for a meal that lasts 2 or 3 days for her and her husband and her son. There's only 3 of them. And she wraps everything in press and seal. Then she puts it in a Ziploc bag, and then she puts it in a cereal bag, and that, she says that prevents freezer burn no matter how long you have it in the freezer. I'm like, oh my goodness, that's such a good idea. So I did pick up a package of press and seal. And let me tell you, the press and seal is a little bit expensive, but she said that too. It's kind of pricey, but it's going to be worth it. Because the one package that I got is going to last me for a long time. And I do sometimes buy family packs of groceries and bring them home and separate them, you know, just one serving for me because it's just me. So from now on, I will be wrapping them in the press and seal and putting them in the Ziploc bag, which is what I usually do. I put them in a Ziploc bag. And I have some cereal bags that I've saved, and cracker bags and different bags from other stuff. And I'll do that too, so that I will have. It's almost 11 o'clock, so I hope there ain't a big old long crowd here at McDonald's for me to get my gift card. Okay, why are these people sitting here not going forward? Buy one, get one for $1. You know, in December they used to have these things called Christmas pies here that were so good. Holiday pies, they call them. About probably 2, maybe 3 years ago, I stopped in here to get one. She said, they no longer carry them. Or she said, at least we didn't get them for this store. They get you hooked on something and then they stop carrying it, so it makes it kind of rough. I wonder if there'll be any tax on this, on these gift cards I'm getting. I'm going to get one from here and one from Sonic. I don't know if she eats at McDonald's and Sonic, but I guess if she had a gift card from there, she probably would. So that is what I'm doing. Waiting in line to get a gift card. Let me turn this down so that lady will be able to hear me.
I can help you.
Hi, can I buy a gift card?
Okay, 5, 10, 25, or 50.
Just a $5 one, it'd be good.
Okay, so just that?
Yes, that's it.
Alright, $5.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Now I gotta wait in line with the people that are getting food cooked just to pick up a $5 gift card. I should have parked and went into Dollar Tree because I could have parked and went in here and it'd been faster too, but I got like 1, 2, 3, 4 cars ahead of me that are getting food. Oh, it smells so good. I had my yogurt for breakfast, but that's all I've had today. That's probably why I'm not feeling very good, because I didn't eat very much. I may end up making me one of those breakfast burritos for lunch when I get home. But yeah, I got like 4 cars in front of me. I hope their food is cooked and ready to go. Well, no, it'd be breakfast, wouldn't it? Because they don't start serving. Or do they? They serve lunch at 10:30, don't they? Yeah, I think so. It's lunch. They probably got it cooked already. They're just packaging it up. Buying me a gift card. I sure hope there ain't no tax on it. Oh, gosh. We got a bus over there, so there must be some kids either inside McDonald's or over in Rhodes Gas getting sandwiches and sodas and chips and candies and stuff. They might be going on a field trip. Maybe they're stopping to pick up something to snack on the way. Oh my goodness. Oh man, this video is already 34 minutes long. I'm going to have to do a lot of editing on this thing. Cut a lot of stuff out of it. Well, that was a bust. She had the gift card in her hand, but she didn't know how to load it. And evidently nobody else in there did either. I guess it's a bunch of new people that don't know how to load the gift card. So she took my money, and then she had the gift card and she couldn't load it. So she said, we don't have any gift cards. She gave me my money back. So she won't get a gift card from McDonald's. What I'm going to do, I'm going to get her a $5 one from Sonic, and then I'm going to get her some scratch-offs because she likes to do scratch-offs And so that way, since she doesn't have the food cards, maybe she'll win a couple bucks on a $2 scratch-off card. I'll do that. And so that'll work. All right, we're here at Sonic. Let's hope we have good luck here at Sonic getting our gift card. Watch them not have any here either. Or not know how to do them. Okay. I feel like I'm gonna be sick if I don't hurry up and get home. I'm at Sonic. I'm waiting on them to bring the gift card out. Oh gosh. Look what I got. I got her gift card. So that's one. All right, I'm leaving Sonic. Got the gift card. Now we're gonna go home and do stuff. You know what kind of stuff we're gonna do? We're gonna take off our shoes and get in our recliner. Edit this video so I can upload it today. And then I'm gonna watch some of my YouTube people. So thank you guys for coming and visiting with me. And let me pull out on the highway. I just want to say I appreciate you so very much. And y'all come back and see us any old time. Bye for this one. Adios.